Hey, what's good everybody? It's your boy, Seethruthescript, and the day has finally come. After ruling for 70 years and 214 days, the Queen of England has officially died at the age of 96 years old.
It's finally dead.
Now, before I jump directly into the decode of her death, I just want to provide some additional numerical context to her life as the Queen of England. So without further ado, let's get into it. Queen Elizabeth II's father, King George VI, died at a very peculiar age on a not so coincidental day. Notice he died at the age of 56. The phrase Royal Family and Society of Jesus hold the value of 56, but the kicker is the fact that King George VI died on February 6, 1952, a date written 2/6 or 6/2, which ultimately made his daughter Queen of England that day. Notice the word queen equals 62 and 26. However, Queen Elizabeth II was later crowned on June 2nd, 1953, a date that's also written 6/2 or 2/6, like the word queen again. Now, adding to the 26s, it was Pope Pius XII that was the head of the Vatican when Elizabeth became the Queen of England. However, from Queen Elizabeth becoming the Queen to Pope Pius's 76th is a span of 26 days, like the word Queen. In addition to that, Pope Pius XII's birthday is March 2nd, which is the 62nd day of the year on a leap year, and again, the word Queen equals 62. It's also worth showing you guys that Queen Elizabeth, Pope Pius XII, and the Jesuit order all equal 69 in the same cipher. Oh yeah, how can I forget? Also, Catholic Church equals 69 in that same cipher. Now, to continue that Catholic connection, notice that the crown that Queen Elizabeth wears has 4 fleur-de-lis around it. This being a Catholic symbol used by the Church to associate the sanctity of Virgin Mary during events of special significance. Now, let's think about that for a second. The Queen of England's name is Elizabeth Alexandra Mary, emphasis on the Mary, and the royal family claims to be of Protestant Anglican faith, yet the head of the state bears a Catholic symbol on her crown, which represents the holiness of Virgin Mary. However, my interpretation is that she was being held in similar regards to Virgin Mary, at least symbolically. However, if that sounds like a stretch to you, notice that Queen Elizabeth actually died on the Nativity of Mary, which is the celebration of Virgin Mary's birthday being September 8th. This literally screams Catholic ritual. Oh yeah, and real quick, that crown that I was talking about earlier, that shit cost around 4.5 million when you add the cost of materials and jewelry.
You're a greedy bitch, you know that?
Now, moving on, let's quickly recap the death of Prince Philip, the husband of Queen Elizabeth II, for those who don't remember. Now, Prince Philip died at the age of 99 on April 9th, 2021, which so happened to be the 99th day of the year. That also happened to be a Friday. Now, when you spell out the word Friday, it holds the value of 99 in the reverse ordinal. Now, fast forward to September 8th, which is the 9th month on the calendar, Queen Elizabeth II dies on a Thursday, which the Romans named after the planet Jupiter. When you spell out Jupiter, it holds the value of 99, just like Queen Elizabeth's name, Elizabeth Alexandra Mary. Alright, now finally moving on to the actual ritual sacrifice of Queen Elizabeth. Notice from her 96th birthday to her death was a span of 140 days. Her title, the Queen of England, in the most basic cipher equals 140. With the rules of numerology, we're left with the value of 14, like the word dead. Also notice real quick that Queen Elizabeth was the ruler of 14 Commonwealth realms, meaning 14 countries that had the Queen as its monarch. Next, I want to point out how CNN was providing live coverage on this story when they updated their articles to state that the Queen had died, which was posted at 2:01 p.m. EST. Notice if you measure the span from her 96th birthday to her death in weeks and days, it turns out to be a span of 20 weeks in one day, like the number 201, and notice the phrase the Jesuit order equals 201. Moving on, now that Queen Elizabeth has passed, this means that Prince Charles, her son, will become the king. Notice from his mother's death to his upcoming 74th birthday is a span of 67 days. The word king equals 67. Not only that, but the phrases blood sacrifice and human sacrifice both equal 67. Now, still speaking on Prince Charles, notice he lost his mother at the age of 73. The phrase ritual sacrifice and the word sacrifice both equal 73. Now, to further stamp the fact that this was a sacrifice, because I know someone out there is going to be like, well, she was 96 years old, she was super old. That aside, with all this numerical evidence, notice that she passed away on the 251st day of the year. The phrase ritual sacrifice equals 251, which is actually the 54th prime number, and the phrase Jesuit order also equals 54. Now, continuing the Catholic connection from earlier, notice Queen Elizabeth with the first Jesuit Pope, Pope Francis. Queen Elizabeth II and the Jesuit order both equal 84 in reverse full reduction. However, something worth mentioning is that the city of London, Vatican City, and Washington, D.C. are the strongholds of the Jesuit order. They are exempt from worldly laws, and they all bear the obelisk, which is said to represent the immortality of the pharaohs. Alright, now I also measured from the Queen's coronation to her death, and lo and behold, it was a span of 69 years and 99 days. As mentioned before, Queen Elizabeth equals 69, and Elizabeth Alexandra Mary equals 99 in the most pure cipher. Also, notice the phrase British royal family equals 96. The royal family just lost the longest running monarch at the age of 96 years old. And I do want to point out that Queen Elizabeth died in the Balmoral Castle. Now think about that name, Balmoral. According to the web, it comes from the Scottish. However, think about Baal being the deity worshipped mainly among the Canaanites, who apparently considered him a fertility deity and one of the most important gods. Now, I want to close this off with a strange twist by briefly pointing out Liz Truss, the new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Notice she became the Prime Minister at the age of 47 years old. This number is connected to words like government and authority and much more. However, notice Liz Truss became Prime Minister on September 6th, a date written 9/6, only for the Queen to die 2 days later at the age of 96 years old. However, guys, that's the last of what I got for this breakdown, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I tried my best to bring in some previous history with some numbers to provide more context to this whole ritual of Queen Elizabeth II's death. Now, without further ado, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and subscribe to the channel. You guys know what I mean. I appreciate everyone who tuned in, and I hope to see you guys on the next one, man. Peace.
That bitch is dead.